Hey, welcome to this week's video. Building your business credit helps you to borrow money, establish relationships with vendors, and possibly save on things such as insurance and leases, and ultimately it makes it easier for you to do business. But how do you build your business credit? And how do you build your business credit quickly? Well, in this video, I'll give you 5 easy steps that you can follow to build your business credit fast. You'll walk away knowing exactly what you can do to start building your business credit starting today and start building it in literally under 30 days. So let's get to work. First, let's talk about the differences between personal and business credit. You see, personal credit has 3 different credit bureaus. There's Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Business credit also has 3 bureaus, but they're called Experian Business, Equifax Business, Dun & Bradstreet or D&B, which is by far the most important credit agency for businesses. D&B produces a score which is called the Paydex score. Unlike personal credit information, which is mostly collected automatically by the credit bureaus, small business credit information is sent in voluntarily by the companies you do business with. Also, while personal credit reports have scores ranging from 300 to 850 points, business credit scores don't really follow an industry standard. So it is a good idea to monitor your credit reports with all 3 of these agencies. Also, with personal credit cards, the closer you are to your credit card limit, the more damage you could do to your personal credit. Thus, it is really a good idea to use a business credit card and avoid using a personal card for your business if possible. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is set up your business. And what I mean by this is to register your business with the state through setting up an entity. What you need to do is get an employer identification number, or it's called an EIN number with the IRS, which you can do on the IRS's website. An EIN number is like a social security number for your business. Now, you could operate as a sole proprietor and obtain an EIN number as well, but if you go this route, I would make sure to register your business where applicable, such as through obtaining a business license. But generally, establishing a business entity is going to be the best. Next, establish a business bank account using your EIN number. Also, establish a business address or a virtual address if you work from home, and set up an official business phone number and business email, and also a website. Don't use a Gmail address, use your business website's address. Now that you've got your business set up, the next thing to do is to get your D&B number and business profile set up with the Dun & Bradstreet. Just go to the D&B website and follow their instructions on how to get a free D&B number. Also, remember to use your business address and email and phone number you previously set up. Also, D&B may try to sell you something to help you build your business credit. It's up to you if you think that this would help. I haven't had anyone I know use this, so I can't comment on the service. However, you should be able to build your credit with or without the help of an outside company, and I'm going to tell you how to do this next. But first, you should also register with Experian and Equifax business credit bureaus. But remember, Dun & Bradstreet seems to be the most important one to definitely make sure you register with. Next, let's start getting some credit for your business. The first thing you can do to start the process right away of getting your credit history reported to the agencies is start with vendor credit. Vendor credit is where you receive goods, but you don't have to pay right away. Usually you'll pay within a certain time period, such as 30 days, which you might also see as shown as net 30 on the invoice. 3 companies you can use right away, for example, are Uline, Granger, and Quill. These companies report to the Dun & Bradstreet. And remember earlier I said that you need to work with vendors that report to the credit agencies because it's not automatic for business. So these vendors do it pretty quickly. Even if these companies don't grant you credit, they will start to report your purchase activity to the credit bureau, so you can start small. Next, take a look at some of the vendors you regularly work with and see if you can establish credit, even if it's a small amount to start with. and ask them to report your payments to the credit bureaus if they don't already do this. Even if your suppliers decide not to voluntarily become references for you, you might still be able to add them as reference yourself. For example, Dun & Bradstreet lets you submit references through its Credit Builder service. Ultimately, though, you need at least 3 vendors to get a D&B score, which should be pretty easy, but you should strive for more. You could also establish reporting through other vendors such as utilities, cell phones, lease payments, etc. There are a lot of different vendors that you could use, and it's key though that you start working on it and start small, and you will build up and your credit will start to build up from it. Now that you have some vendors reporting your credit activity, you can move on to the store credit such as Chevron, Shell, Fleet Cards, Walmart, Costco, and even the popular Amazon. Then you can move on to cash credit cards such as Amex, Citi, and Capital One. Even if the amount of credit initially is small, take advantage of this and become a good payer, which will eventually lead to larger credit limits. Don't be afraid to periodically ask for increases in credit limits as well. In some cases, you might even be able to get a business credit card by personally guaranteeing the credit card. The key though is that the card is a business card and is not a personal card, and you want to get rid of this personal guarantee as soon as you can. Again, the key is, remember, business credit cards and not personal credit cards. By doing this, this will help you quickly build your credit. The final step is to monitor your business credit. While it may cost you some money, it's a good idea to order a credit report from each one of the major bureaus at least once a year to stay on top of any errors or changes in your scores. Also, some third-party companies offer notifications that you can sign up for when your credit score changes. Also, an important part of building a credit score is credit utilization. Like with personal credit cards, business credit cards have a limit. It's recommended that you use no more than 30% of your total credit limit per vendor or credit card. This proves to lenders that you're not only financially responsible, but you're more than able to pay your balance owed, and best of all, this could lead to them increasing your limit. So some key takeaways are that establishing business credit can help your business grow. Also, building your credit helps to separate your personal finances from your business finances and limit or even eliminate those dreaded personal guarantees that creditors often ask for. Using the steps we discussed in this video, you can easily start building your business credit fast. The key, though, is to start building business credit as early as you can, even if you don't necessarily need to borrow money now. And you want to stay on top of this by doing a periodic review. Do this, and when the time comes to expand your business, you'll be ready to go ahead and borrow some funds. Well, that's it for this week's video. If you got any value out of it, it'd be great if you hit that thumbs up. And if you're not a subscriber, it'd be great to have you as a subscriber. Until next time, I'll catch you on the next one.